Welcome to the Rooted and Rising podcast. If this is your first time listening to us, we are the Rooted and Rising podcast because, well, we're all seeds, right, Sienna?
We are.
We're all seeds. We all been planted. We were not buried. Even though death and destiny look the same for a season, guess what? We turn our pain into our purpose. Our pain turns to our passion. We turn our message to a message. We were planted. We were put in the darkness to grow roots, to get stronger. Because when the hurricane comes, the storm comes, we will not fall. We will not tip over. And with that being said, we are live from the Pentagon with a special guest, Gsmooth.
Man, what it do, man? How y'all feeling over there? Appreciate
and Cash with the K.
Hey, don't forget my dog. This slime, you feel me? Cash with a K, like he said. Don't forget that.
Well, Smooth, however you want to be called.
Hey, it be like that.
It is. I mean, I'm the same way. I got a few nicknames, and so I got to just go by Rocky right now, even though it takes a lot to not say other ones. But I'm just trying to be consistent, with myself. But so every time we get a guest, when we do get guests on here, the reason why we get them is because they have testimonies, they have stories, they're overcomers. As I said, you've been in the darkness, you've grown your roots, and it's time to turn your message to a message to help somebody out. And I believe when we spoke on Saturday, and it was an event too, a random event. Let's say it was a function.
Yeah.
And I think we spoke for just a short amount of time, and in that little amount of time, I was like, I need you on the podcast. I was like, you going? I told you have no option. I think I said it was like,
for real though. Hey, look, and I replied back, we could do it today. That's how I'm. You feel me? He's like, oh, well, let me give it. I said, man, tomorrow, however it go. Like, man, I'm one of them. Like, I'm ready to go. Like,
let's get it done.
It's gonna be 5-star. It's gonna be, professional, and hey, it's gonna, it's gonna do what it do.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about anything. I just be ready to work.
We're the same way.
Yeah, all right, that sounds
both
good.
of us. Yeah, we really just actions speak louder than words. Right?
Yes.
And so we really just want to get it done. And I just feel like whenever we feel in the moment, it's even more powerful.
Facts.
So.
Yeah. If you would have been at our home studio, you would have seen a sign that says, don't wait, that's her sign, and don't quit, which is my sign. We got signs that stand for things that, we're not waiting. That's why we chose to do this today.
Yep.
You were like, can you do it tomorrow? I was like, let's do it. I asked her, she said, okay. I was like, all right, we're going to make it happen.
Hey, that's hard. I ain't gonna lie.
And we made it happen. And that's a part of it. When you've gone through it, only way to do it, to get it done, is just to do it.
I ain't got no comment because that's it what it is, right? Real talk though. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. So to describe you, it's too many words. Content creator, designer, architect, artist, like. There's
creative.
So many different.
I don't even know what to call myself.
Yeah, what I love is you're not in a box, and I don't think no one is meant to be in a box. Like I hate when people define you for what you do. Yeah, because that's not who you are.
It's always the first question, right? Yeah. What do you do for a living?
What it really is how much am I going to respect you?
I'm gonna take my glasses out because I ain't never heard that one. That it is always like when somebody see me, what I do for a living, or like how you dry this, how you look like that, like, but. That really is what it is. You trying to see how much respect you gonna give me. This is for me to correct myself with this, and it's like that's what people really be doing. And I'm gonna tell you like this: I'm not even a person that need the respect.
Yeah,
I just need you to know. I just need you to know, like, hey, bro, I'm
me.
I'm me.
Yeah,
that's what I like.
Yeah.
I'm me. If you accept me for the person that I am, we all gonna go far. Because of what God blessed inside of me. I could do a lot of things because I'm meant to help people. I'm meant to show people how to get from one place to another. I'm like a pioneer. Like, and I swear I ain't talking like this like I'm better than nobody or I'm cocky or arrogant. It's just I know what God places in my brain at the nighttime.
You feel it.
I feel it. I see it. I visualize it. And once if I can have a vision of it, if it's a 30-second to 3-second vision of it, I can complete it. Like, I think God gives those capabilities or those abilities to certain people. And it's for us to extract that from the higher above and to show our people, like just people around that like your energy, what it is and what it really ain't. Because I ain't gonna lie, life is really what you make it. Life is not supposed to like dictate how you supposed to live and be. But yeah,
you got a great mind on you. Where you from?
Yeah,
man, I'm from that rack, man, and I'm gonna keep it G and platinum 5150. A lot of people wouldn't know that about me. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I feel like my hood side might come out, then I got a professional side, then I just got this creative, like I don't even know side. But it's like I'm from Bior, you know what I'm saying? Bior, Louisiana, like born and raised, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm repping that, you know what I'm saying? Go to Louisiana, you feel me? Like, I'm on that, you know? I'm gonna leave it like that.
Yeah, not a lot of people come out of there.
Nah, and that's the thing. That's why I say I'm gonna leave it like that, because if you know, like, shit, I'm one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Just like other people, but it's like, I know what it take. I know what you gotta go do to get up out of that shit. Like, you thinking you could just do it. It ain't no just doing it. Not in my motherfucking world. Like, this shit gotta be plotted out. This shit gotta be like scaled, because I'm a scaler. I build off of what's already there. And that's why I try to tell people, like, the way, where I come from, man, you know, you damn near like, if you ain't finna go sell some dope for real, you know what I'm saying, be ready to be sticked up or watching your back, or like, you know what I'm saying, sitting in the house smoking dope, playing 2K all day, or, you know, Madden, what you doing? Shit, you ain't really doing nothing.
That is facts.
So let's really talk on why I'm in Houston, you know what I'm saying, and move from BR.
Well, why'd you move?
It ain't shit for us out there. A person like me don't have no opportunity to spread his wings. Life is more so navigating me into its structure, rather than me telling life, this is the structure that I want to go in. You got to think, me coming from a architectural designer, I understand foundations, I understand structure, so life has to have that, some form of plan. In that rack, we ain't got no plan. Like I said, what we about to go do, go work at the warehouse or go work at a, you know what I'm saying, a plant? That's the most we got. Like,
get the job on the railroad.
I could be a person that just go to work and go home, but I'm not. And that lifestyle ain't gonna offer that. So me moving to Houston, and I got a song called Move to Houston. Y'all can go listen to that, you feel me? Like, it break everything down, how I done got messed over, how I done got played. Like, you gotta think, I done moved out here for a career. 2-3 weeks down, they done let me go, moved everything out of here. Man, I really done went through that shit, man. That's a lot of emotions that don't nobody know about, that I had to fight for, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's like moving from that rack, it's like I needed to spread my wings, you know what I'm saying? Me spread my wings is the person that you see here today. You know, I take my glasses off to really, you know, I look dead in the camera like, what you see is what it really is. What you see is what it really is. What you see is what it really is. Like, it's not a game, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on a mission. The mission that I was told to move on, or the path, it was not in Baton Rouge. And I have a lot of responsibilities that I run away from out there. That's why I left.
So you had an opportunity to come out for a career out here, then you took the risk on taking it, and then rejection.
It flopped right in front of my face. Cause why? I'm from BR. I wasn't shown nothing. Man, all this new to me.
Yep. You
know what I'm saying? Like, it like we don't have this. It don't look like this out there. Like, we don't got nobody to call. I ain't got no event to go to like that. Like, I'm not dressed like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to talk to you. Like, I'm just being real. Like,
makes sense.
Yeah, we had this bit, but let them people do their shit. I'm gonna let 3 see my face. But nah, y'all see me mingling. Y'all see me. You see a different, exuberant energy on me when I'm in Houston. And that's the thing. We not offered that in Baton Rouge. Like, it's very, very crab in the bucket mentality. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might run it up with your dog, and your dog hating on you, not knowing you finna double back and bless him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really like that out there, and it should be tough.
At what age would you say that were you always like this, born with this desire and fire in you?
Man, yeah, man. Like, I knew at 5. Like, it was when I first drew my flow plan.
You drew a floor plan at 5 years old.
Yeah.
Like, 5 years old, man. I ain't even, bro. I'm telling you, like, I ain't just wake up out of nowhere and was like, oh, I'm meant to be X, Y. Man, I've been doing this. Like, I just went to school to get a piece of paper so people could respect me. But, like, I could do that shit with my eyes closed. Like, even then, like, part of the second studio, and, like, make sure y'all come to the, you know, live from the Pentagon. We got a lot of stuff over here for y'all to do. I'm an artist over here, and I also like to say kind of one of the designers. Like, I kind of helped them do the floor plans to that. And that's part of me giving back, because it's like, again, I knew that I'm a person that can bring nothing to something.
You can take from here and put it here
I
in reality.
Do that. Like, at 5 years old, I unlocked that gift. Like, and that is a gift from God. A lot of y'all gotta know you gotta be one-on-one with God. Like, it don't matter how you live. You could be thugging, you could be doing, man, look, no sin bigger than any other sin, and y'all know that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Go talk to God. Like, that's real. Like, I'm dealing with stuff right now. I gotta talk to God about, take that away from me, take that feeling. Like, you know, it's a lot of that. And my thing is this, so it's overwhelming talking about that. Because like I said, at 5, I seen exactly what my life was supposed to be. I'm supposed to be an innovator, somebody making something, somebody's getting paid whatever I say the price. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I am. That's what I do. Like, I'm not supposed to be in this little, it's like, dude, like, I'm walking money. God told me I'm a bank.
Well, he said you got talent, so your talent, you're going to get paid for that.
You feel me?
Because
but I'm giving back to the world.
Exactly.
Let's talk about architecture. At 5 years old, I knew that I had the true presence to dictate life. I knew that we ain't in this building unless it's a person like me.
Yeah.
Anything you see, you got to come talk to a person like me first. That could be where the arrogancy probably come from
That's
people.
Facts.
It's like, bro, I'm an architectural designer. I'm meant to lead. I'm meant to create. I'm meant to problem solve. I'm meant to. I need to understand what's the problem on, even with people. How you feel or why it went wrong. Now let's talk about it. I learned how to have hard conversations. So again, at 5, I'm understanding business. I'm understanding creativity. And then my dad looked at me in my eyes, basically like, yeah, you that one, like, that's about to really take it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling all this at 5, like, hold on, bro, like, I just did it, like, but not knowing I did this on a higher level, because I drew it 2D, and my dad was like, what's the flow plan to that? And I'm just like, huh? And see, you know, lo and behold, we drew. I say, oh, that's how it go. I spelled jacuzzi wrong and everything. I had a 2-story crib, and I told my mom and I was gonna build it whenever I get rich. I'm still trying to get rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? It might look like that. I'm a real. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. You know, yeah. I'm just actively still trying. But again, at the age of 5 is when I truly knew, like, I could do something.
Did you have family in construction or an architect?
Yeah, so man, my pops had went to school for that, but my pops, like, he emphasized in construction. So you got to think, at 5 years old, I'm working 9 to 5. I'm with my bro. I'm doing
You're surrounded.
I know hard work. It ain't nobody that can lie to me about going get it in or going do something that you don't want to do to get to where you got to. Nobody can talk to me like that because I've done it. I'm a person that I often explain it. Man, I grew up like Michael Jackson on some cool stuff. Like, I'm going to go 50% force, 50%, that's where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? But it's also like, I ain't have a childhood. So a lot of shit that people see with me, even on the internet, like, dog, you just looking at a young, ordinary person with a little paper that's having fun.
Right.
You've never seen it because, again, I was by myself. Y'all wasn't with me shooting in the gym. So at 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, you forgot to ask, man, how you got here? Man, shit, bro, I learned how to build houses when I was 5 years old. You know what just happened? You immediately chose. Now you jealous because you put in your brain, damn, I wasn't doing that shit at 5 years old.
Right.
Now you can't even be my friend. Now, you feel me? Now we talking about a lot of shit that come from, man, I did that at 5, bro. Y'all hating them, bro. That's something I've been doing. What the hell? Like,
it's true. So we talk about rooted and rising, but you know, you got architects. First thing y'all need, correct me if I'm wrong. What is it? A floor plan, and everything. But the first, when you lay down, you need the foundation. You need the right foundation.
Man, you have to see it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? How you gonna draw up a foundation if you never seen the building done in your head? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm building models. I'm doing a bunch of gestures. Like, a building can come from a crumbled up piece of paper. Yeah. It's something like that. So now, okay, the foundation. Do we need foundation? Now, I'm gonna go like this. What's in the foundation? We got rebar. You know what I'm saying? That's inside the concrete. We got pillars. Yeah. Are we holding up a 2-story crib, 3-story crib? Are we holding up a skyscraper? It varies. Yeah. That's what I talk about. You see what I'm saying? I talk about the real shit. Yeah, we got a foundation about it. Yeah. And then she gonna hold up.
But I was like, when you were talking about, you know, growing up and working, being around, engulfed in it, I saw your just foundation going wider. Like, I didn't
even know.
And then, because when you have that wide foundation, it's long, you can only go up from there. You can go whatever. You can do whatever you want from there. You got the firm foundation. It's set. Like, you can do it. You can build what you want now, and I think you're doing it already. You're building your story. And to go off that, do you ever felt like I have to do architect? I got to do construction. Like, my pops did this. Like, I was raised around this. And this, like, I have to. Like, there's no other choice.
You were naturally talented at 5, so was the pressure on?
Man, yeah, that's some shit I ain't never spoke on before. Like, I'm gonna take another sip
of apple juice.
Hell yeah, like, I ain't never knew what I was gonna do with my life. Like, you know, every person, little kid, football, basketball, track, you know, you think you're gonna do all that, but I was real with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't finna go do that. And then you gotta think, most people don't come out that bubble of sports until like they out of 12th grade or they went try to do it all. Man, I knew in 10th grade. Man, I'm not doing those sports. So how I'ma help my family or how I'ma... That was what I kept saying. I ain't even trying to go to college. And I'm just sitting there like, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do. So it's the pressure, who gonna take on the next ring, who gonna do this, who gonna do that. Or it's like, it's a lot going, bro. And it's like, man, one day I just was on some, I'm gonna just try architecture. That's literally how it was. I'm gonna just try it. And I went there, and hell yeah.
You wouldn't even try, I'm gonna do it, and you did it.
Man, that part. Cause I was like, bro, I already know how to do it. And I hope I answered your question the right way. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it was like, am I doing it for me? Or am I doing it for my family? Or if I'm doing it for my pops? I didn't have none of them bitches answered. I didn't know none of them. Like, I'm like, I don't even know. I'm just doing it. And that's when I come up with that, bro, you just got to do it. It can't even be a thought. Just after you complete it, figure out what you're going to do with it. But it's like, man, I don't know what I'm living for. So I put in my mind, all right, the way I see buildings, and, you know, I wish I could show references because it's like, for what I do and the way I do it, it take you till you about 50, 55 to really do what I do. And it's like, I do that at 21, for real, for real. 25, I really locked in with it. And it's like, oh, I could really put a building up. But it's like, I was like, man, what if, in my mind, I could run up $1 million through architecture and designs? Because, again, we all need one of these people. Like, you knowing me that made you a better person. You knowing me that made me a better person. Vice versa. Right. But it's also because of where I can go now. It's like, hey, now let me show you what we really supposed to go do with our money. It also go into why I rap. So I'm in my brain like, okay, do architecture, then come out, do content. From content, do rap. Okay, if you get that rap money, you get that content money. Because again, putting up a building ain't cheap.
Right.
It costs a lot of money and a lot of knowledge and got to pay off a lot of people. So in my mind, I'm like, man, I probably could go back to BR and do this, but I'm just doing houses. When I got to school, my mind did
buildings.
I ain't never knew what I can do. I ain't never know nothing about a computer, like virtualizing and 3D designing stuff. And like, it's like, you mean to tell me I can sell a building before it's done? I can sell floor plans before it. So in my mind, it's like, man, yeah. So it's
you
like,
kept going.
Hold on, I'm the person that go to the bank with the floor plans done, and we can get it done. I'm the person, okay, hey, look, Smooth, man. I'm thinking about this. It got to do that. Okay, baby, man, let me just get some quick measure. I go draw it up in the computer. Okay, we look at the dimensions. Now we know what we're doing. And it's like, if I could be a person like that on top of being a true artist, it's like, bro, I can make money and take myself out. Because, again, I got responsibilities that's held down. And if I take that money, I got to sit and BR. So I needed my own money. And I don't need no $1,000, no $100. I needed some money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some real, like, because if I'm going to leave BR, it got to be on my dime. And tens of thousands of those dimes. You know what I'm saying? Because them dimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, they add up when you living in Houston. But, again, I don't mean to ramble off and go off on topic or whatnot. But it's like, again, in my mind, that's how architecture was. It was like, I'm going to go do that for me. You know, what if I don't work the companies at home? I could probably go work for a company to make my own money. And we found Gsmooth. And I'm going to put this on camera. I ain't come up with that shit. The people did. You feel me? A lot of people think when you know, nickname yourself, you fully yourself. This man, the people came up with Gsmooth because I just do smooth things, smooth designs. What I do isn't ordinary. You got my last name, Gallo, so put Gallo in front of Smooth. That's why I'll be like, you know what I'm saying, it's Big Smooth. Don't forget the G. Yeah. Because it's Gallo. You know what I'm saying? Gallo a smooth dude. That's, you know, yeah. I just wanted to drop that little nugget. The people put that.
I like that.
I do. I would have never even thought to have asked that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so I asked the question because both her parents are in the hair industry, and so I thought, like, did you ever have like the pressure of like, I got to do hair, I got to do something
naturally.
with beauty, yeah, and she's in a whole different other field.
I knew instantly I would never.
But you're like, how you set with the? I have a problem with them emotions that come from that.
Yeah,
because they not just letting you go do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not just go do it. You hearing that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, You know what I'm saying? They at you, man. They at you, bro. You ain't got to answer like, man, I just know I ain't trying to do that.
Absolutely.
But how you dealt with that, though?
Yeah. No, you're right.
Like,
when I knew. And I had such parents that just listened. It took time, I will say. There was never any judgment or anything, but I got a college degree. To be honest, I don't even use it. I ended up...
That is one of my biggest fears. Yep. Hold on. Y'all, I'm going through stuff right now. You saying that is one of the things, it's like, did I waste my time? So if I would have got to knowing who this was, the 6 years that I gave to architecture, to the architectural field, where would I have been? What would I have become? Because it's like, do you not feel like you wasted your time?
I question it, but I will say I feel like it helped define and shape where I'm supposed to be.
I feel like you get equipped. I don't know if it's a school or it's the journey while you're...
I know what y'all talking about.
Because
it's more than
because the struggles you went through while you were in school and you still got it done. To me, that's what if I were to hire somebody, it's you were committed for 4 years and no telling what happened to you during that 6 years, or no telling what happened to you during that 4 to 6 years. But you stayed with it.
Right.
Like, you could have lost your mom, you could have lost your dog, you could have got broke, got dumped, got did dirty, rejected. Like, whatever.
You're dealing with stuff.
With it.
Man, that shit real.
Yeah.
And that shit gave me goosebumps.
That's what I think at college, that's what I always tell. I mentor 2 kids, and I tell them, go to school.
Yeah.
Like,
it teaches you perseverance and endurance.
Yes.
And you want to know the funny thing is, okay, since all of us can speak on that topic and you ain't going to make nobody feel no type of way, that's how I know if a person has what it takes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Completion.
Right.
I speak from completion.
See it through.
You can't talk to me a lot of me because I know the grind. I know you not going to do what it's willing to take to live like this because of what you got to go do. You can't complete nothing.
Right.
And it's that type of stuff school will teach you. It's like a rigorous course. It teaches you the structure, the foundation. It teaches you to not accept no. It teaches you to keep going, to be diverse. I'm from the hood, man. When I first went I graduated from University of Louisiana Lafayette, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, when I went there, I did not fit in. Like, real talk, I had to find a way to fit in.
Look at that.
And that shit was one of the hardest things coming from BR. Like, I'm taught survival, defensive mode. Like, I ain't fucking with you. Like, like, move. Like, I got my own shit going. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, I don't want no friends. Like, or even the friends I got, I'm going to keep it gangster. Like, they wouldn't even own what I was on. But I felt more better around them because 5 against 1. Yeah. They feel like that, but I feel like this, but hey, who cares?
Yeah, when I was in school, I felt like I had imposter syndrome.
I'm trying to take
I didn't belong there. Like, everyone was different than me, and y'all are trying to really do it. I'm doing because, like, I got no other option. Like, y'all, I don't know how to explain it. It just, I didn't feel like I belonged. I didn't feel like it was different circumstances.
College also teaches you how to be alone.
Yeah.
That's one thing I even struggle with this to this day, because 6 years I've been by myself. You know what I'm saying? I know myself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't have that time for themselves, but it's also like...
I agree.
I didn't have that time to sit. I'm looking for somebody to be on side of me for me to, like, love, because what I've learned is, like, bro, when you alone, imagine being alone, then you complete stuff, and then it's like, damn, I'm alone still.
Yep.
You gotta high five yourself.
You feel like that shit crazy, bro. Like, that shit really, like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still by myself. Like... That's very difficult to deal with.
The first thing in the Bible that God said was not good was for man to be alone.
And so, you know, I realized that, bro. I'm dealing with that shit right now, too. Like, you know, like, I think sometimes I don't like saying in my own world, but I just be trying to pay the bills, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Facts.
And it's like, I kind of miss out on love. You know, shit happened, like, just then. Like, and I'm going to use this podcast to really just put that there, like, and be messing up, you know, sometimes in the tunnel of my own shit. You know, I lack, like, I feel like I ain't never got the time to show nobody my romantic side. It's crazy. Like, man, I got that shit. I just ain't never been given the opportunity. Like, I've always had people distance away from me. And, like, they go into the alone shit. Like, I always had to distance people away to complete something. And you saying, man, not supposed to be alone, I just figured that shit out. Like, for real. And it's like, damn, not talking to a person to really have you like, oh, shit. Like, you was a real reason why I was doing a lot of my shit. Because in the back of my mind, it's like, I know when I'm done, I won't be by myself. I know when I go do this. I know when I go talk to these people. I know when I go joke these girls on the camera. It's nothing. Like, I don't even care to get their number, but it's also like, damn. It's like, y'all feel me? I ain't out there finished explaining that shit. It's accountability, though, too, bro. Yeah, knowing that you can't be alone. And that's what college will teach you. Like, man, I can't be by myself. I need a roommate. Like, I need somebody to talk to, man. That's, college will teach you a bunch of different stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And it gives you time to breathe and think about your plan.
What you're wanting.
Most people get out in life at 18. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you, I got out, man. I can't really remember the age I was when I graduated, but I knew it granted me 6 years to not mess up certain things. 6 years to not even mess my credit up. 6 years, I'm knowing this stuff, bro. 6 years to don't buy that car. When you get out, pop your shit, boom. You know what I'm saying? You asking how I drive a Benz with stars in there, but I became a rapper because I've always been a rapper. I didn't need the things to make me a rapper.
Yeah.
But it's like you see the Benz, but you never asked me how I got it. Then you categorize me again. Now you jealous.
Right.
School will do this for you. It'll make you sit. I got this saying. I sat down for 6 to win for the next 88. Like, you got to choose right with the school shit. And I'm kind of going off into some different shit, but I got to tell people this shit. Like, it's about your choice of what you going to school for. Like, you could hit a jackpot with that shit. I ain't gonna lie to nobody, bro. And especially if you're a person that can utilize they certifications and degrees in the real world, bro, you gonna feel unstoppable. Yeah. You gonna feel almighty. I'm telling you this shit because it's what you producing from your brain that's turning into, dollars. It's like, oh, shit, like, that shit really real. Like, damn, I got out this bitch. Like, everybody, man, I used to feel down bad. Everybody had the best shit. Everybody had the shoes. Everybody had the cars. Everybody had the clothes. I couldn't get no girl. Man, but a lot of shit. And I'm like, I ain't got no money, man. My pockets got the measles and the mumps in this bitch. I need some help. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, shit, boy, I woke up one day. Man, that shit went. It went from no car, I got the best car. No crib, I got the best crib. And I'm like, man, damn, that's some college ass shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't fathom what was really going on, but it's like people come around and it's like, man, bro, you gotta go to school, bro. Go to school. You ain't gonna look at me and think I went to school until I tell you go to school. And then it's like, that shit'll really speed you up, bro. But that's anybody that's struggling with school, trying to think about what to, man, finish that shit, man. You could be a person that you don't know what you gonna be on the inside when you start having shit, bro. Real talk.
But so one thing you kept reiterating this whole time, what come to mind is that self-worth, that value, that belief in yourself. You got to believe, like you literally said, like, no building is gonna get built without me. Nothing's gonna get built without you need me. That mentality. So I actually, when you said that to me, it was like ding, 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 because I say the same thing about myself. I'm an accountant. No business can run without me. I'm the last one to go. You got to fire everybody else. I'm the one going to tell you where to put your money at. You need me. Every business needs me. And now I have that mentality now. And to where, like, now I'm running the business, and my way I get my clientele is like, you need me. Like, let me tell you why you need me. You need to get this. You need to sign up for an S Corp. You need to do that. You need to have this. And they're like, well, how much do I pay? It's like, I got you covered. I got you. Don't worry about that right now.
I like that.
So I have that belief. But when you weren't saying that, like, it was like, that's a key. That
where
belief
it come
in yourself.
from? It's just, people ask me, where does that God energy come from? I don't think it's God energy. It's like I said, he placed it in certain people. So where the feeling come from being like that? I don't know. I be looking for answers sometimes. So I'm asking you.
Knowing. It's the knowing. It's first, you keep saying God. You know he's there. So you know he's going to recognize you. You recognize him. And there's people who do pray, get on their knees like, God, help me. Patience. Wait. He's testing you. He ain't going to give it to you right away because you're going to say you did it yourself.
Right.
All right.
So you're going to say you did all. Like, he wants the credit. He wants you to get up on the stage and say, thank you, God. That's what he wants. God be the glory. He wants the glory. He wants the credit. He's going to use the right vessel to give it to him. So he's going to use people with the snake chains and all these things, and ends up being an architect as his vessels. He wants to use the people as, like, judge me. Judge my child because he's going to prove you wrong.
Yep.
Judge my child because watch how he wins because I got his back.
Ooh.
Man, I tell my staff, we work 6 days out of the week. We take 1 day off. Everyone takes 1 day off, minimum. Like, you got to take one day off. You know why? Because the world needs to work in 7 days. God going to provide for us in 6. Mm-hmm. He's going to do what he needs to do for us in 6 days, what they need 7 days for. Mm-hmm. Like,
that's a good philosophy.
Yeah. That's because I know he got my back. I know there's no, like, Nipsey Hussle said at one time in an interview, like, I know I'm so certain about whatever I'm doing, because whatever he was saying, I'm so certain, like, when I wake up out of the bed, I touch the floor. Like, I don't question the floor being there. I don't question that God's got my back.
Mm-hmm. Man, you know, I struggle with that sometimes.
You know why? You shouldn't. Because you've already got the roots, bro. Because the enemy, the first thing he'll come for you is your identity. He wants to mess up your identity, like, oh, they're thinking you like this. You this. That's the first thing he's going for. So that's one of the first things he's going to do. And so he wants you to have an identity crisis and doubt to take away, because he knows you got bigger plans. He wants you to struggle. He's going to throw something in your way. And God will allow it sometimes. Sometimes it's natural. But that's how it happens. Like,
I'm used to that sound.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna even lie. That shit crazy how they popping that shit in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, bro, like, it's a knowing. It's the knowing. It's just the
man. I know. I just don't be trying to get caught up in that Mr. Know-It-All. Man, I'm telling you, bro, people across you when you a natural born leader.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
People across reference you with a lot of things that are not you, and it's just the emotion and the feelings that I can't get past, because it's like, I hate the way people look at me.
You know the first person.
That shit, bro.
Jesus said, "It's okay if they hate you. They hated me first." Jesus said, you're gonna have haters. Like, they didn't say life was gonna be easy because you got God. They actually kind of said the opposite. It's gonna be like he's gonna produce, like. See, I'm gonna pull up the verse. Why have joy in your tribulations? Have joy in your struggles. You know why? Because your struggles are gonna produce perseverance. Perseverance, hope, character. It's gonna alter and go through this race that we're living in. We're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep striving. We got all this stuff that we've been battled on. We're just getting stronger. We're like, faith is a muscle. But the thing, faith is so hard to get and easy to lose. Mm-hmm. We can get the best. We can get a master's degree, and then we get rejected and be like, "Am I meant to be doing this, God?" He's like, like, bro, I got you. Did I not say I had you?
I don't be knowing though, bro. That be the thing, man. God will script you from everything.
Yes.
From your loved one. From like I'm open arms asking God why everything is what it is, or like, why am I going through this, or like, I got this, but you ain't making it work for me. And I hear him say he got me, but sometimes, man, I need it. Like, it's like, bro, if I ever needed God, I need him right now.
Yeah. Well, you got God. He's here right now. We're talking about him. He's here. But how it works is like, surrender everything. Give him all everything. Like, right now when I have an issue, I'm like, God, he's one of the first people I talk to. If not, well, God is like, God, you know what's going on. I don't even got to tell you, but you know what's going on. Help me. Please help me. Because I'm still going through problems. I'm on a podcast about this stuff, but I still got life to deal with. Mm-hmm. And so you got the thing. Look, you got the things up.
Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance.
And it keeps going, right?
That's what I have right now. But yeah.
Yeah, perseverance. And you talked about perseverance earlier.
Mm-hmm. Testing your faith.
Perseverance came out of your mouth earlier in the podcast.
Testing my faith.
Yep.
Man, that has been a topic people been talking to me about. I'm like, man, but my faith, it be running thin, because it's like, hey, bruh, everything finna go to shambles if you don't help me, because it's this close from going. So it's like my patience, it be like, keep faith in God, but it's like, God, what you gonna do? God, I need you right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? God, I need you to provide, like, right now. Like, everything finna go. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? My patience, and I know he testing the faith, but it's like,
I'm gonna give you a testimony right now. I ain't told nobody. I only told a few people this. Like, one person, if that, the only people who know about it. So my mom passed this year. We did the business together. Well, she did the business, and I worked for her pretty much. Well, she was such a giver throughout her whole time being a business owner that once we got done paying for her funeral, we pretty much had enough money to make it to the end of the year paying rent at the office. Like, that's it. And And we got to the point to where, like, I didn't pay myself since, like, September. I wasn't paying myself, but I was paying rent at the office and paying the other bills we had to get done. So I had no income from September to I do Christmas lights. So, you know, so I started getting Christmas lights, and that's one of my other businesses. But the business itself, and then me, come January 1st, we had to combine, me and the business had $3,000 in the bank account. $3,000. Office rent, $1,800. And then I got to get the tax software, you know, to do actual work. And I'm thinking, all right, we got enough for rent and we got enough for the software. I go online, try to buy the software, $4,000. I'm bankrupt before I even started. Bankrupt. I'm like, man, there's got to be a different way. I mean, I'm a praying man. I've been praying. I volunteered at the church for so long. And I just believed that he's going to take care of me. I didn't know how, but there's a part of me like, you're going to find a way. Like, I'm over here thinking of different options of how I'm going to do it myself, but I was like, I'm not going to do it myself. I'm giving it to you because I'm not even going to do it myself. I'm going to keep faith, I'm going to keep praying, and I'm going to do what you need me to do at the office. So I'm going to go to work. So I make a phone call to our sales rep, you know, I tell him what the situation and everything. He was like, oh, don't worry about it, I got you. You know, $2,500. Right. So he gave us a discount for $4,000, $2,500. I was like, cool. All right, I'll make that work, and I'll tell the office I'll be late for a month. We've been here for so long, y'all could be a little, you know, you can understand. And then he tells me, oh, wait a little bit. Hold on. We actually owe you guys money. We owe you guys $8,000. Well, we owe you guys $10,000, but that $10,000 is going to cover, and then we're going to owe you $8,000 on top of that. So not only did they owe, so bro, the blessing, me not knowing any of this, that we had credit with the people we bought the software from to get the software, and then they gave us the money on top. Not only did we struggle, he gave us the money on top of that.
Yeah, that's some God stuff right there.
Yeah, and bro, like I was the huge blessing, and then now we're getting clients coming in, and now it's been blessed even more. But bro, like that, I had no idea what was going to happen. I was like, man, I ruined my mom's business before I even got to start it. Before I even got to take over, I already lost it.
And that's a hard feeling too.
Yeah, and then because not only that, I got people who depend on me for the business for their livelihood to eat. And so not only do I go down, they go down with me.
Oh yeah.
And then I got a kid; she gonna go down with me too. I got a family, and then so we're all just gonna, bro, everything's gonna go downhill. But I gave it to God with the not knowing what the heck was gonna happen, just the trusting, like, you ain't gonna let me fall. You took me through this, you took me through that. I know for a fact you got me through that, not just stop right. I ain't gonna stop right here, right? All of that just stop right here. This is how the story ends.
That's how I feel, bro. Like, you right, brother. Like, and y'all gonna see me do this on camera. Like, you feel me? I just then gave all my problems to God, man. Like, I be worrying, man. I'm a worrier in person. Like, I be trying to figure it out, like trying to have it all mapped out. Like, I even come from where it be like when you have a significant other, bro, as a man, you be trying to provide, bro.
Right.
That's the man. That's one of the words.
When a man can't provide, a man don't know how to operate.
He's
when
not a man.
Don't know how to operate. He's lost on the inside, and he's projecting that energy and them feelings to the other person. And again, bro, that could really have the other person checked out because you're going through so much emotions. But that, again, that's accountability on my end, not giving my all to God. Like, I heard you say that, and it's like, I ain't never did that. And like, again, bro, I'm a real one. Like, I ain't got to lie to myself about nothing. You ain't been doing that. So I just did that. Like, shit, I'm actively dealing with somebody not talking to me, and I want to talk to them.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, that's even something you got to get a God. Like,
yeah, it's...
I be worrying. Yeah, it's like, what you worried about it for? Like, I got you. Like, I ain't never talked like that before. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Yeah. You worried about something you can't even control. That's how I see it. Now it's like, bro, you can't make nobody do nothing. You can't make nobody talk to you. You can't make nobody want to fuck with you. Like, God got you.
Yeah, you can only...
I don't never talk like that. I got to talk like that.
Yeah, control is a facade. You know, no one's in control. No one got their life together. Nobody. Everyone's struggling inside. Interior. They ain't going to talk about it, but everybody's struggling. Everyone's got their own, like, what if this happens? What if... How am I going to make this happen? Like, is it going to work out for me? Everyone has that. But when you surrender and you say, God, I'm giving this to you because I know you got my back. And then truly believe that he got your back, and then just pray and work, like, do your part, whatever you want, whatever it is, do your part of, like, so talk to me, like, girl, I got a mentor. I got a mentee. He was having girl problems. And I told him the only way to win is be consistent. Actively be better and make So his issue is the girl's mom don't like him. So the girl's like, I don't know about this. And he was like, the only way you can prove her wrong is making her better, and making yourself better, being consistent. That's how it's going to take time, but that's the only way to win. Is being consistent, actively showing why you're the right choice. Because either way, they're going to fall apart, or it ain't going to work out. Mm-hmm. But Facts. You got to be consistent. Like it's on you, but you can't control anybody else. But you control how you respond. You control Absolutely. What you can do and what you do.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
Yeah,
that's some precious stuff right there.
Yeah, but
I think the first step here is you're so aware of your emotions.
Yeah,
that is the first step right there. And then once you just stay aware of those emotions, whenever you feel the Holy Spirit inside you, feel him. Just feel it. Sit in it. Whether you're in your car, pull over. Gas station, you know what I mean? And feel him. Let him be in you. Let him just consume your thoughts.
Yeah, you already know you're blessed. You already know you're special.
Absolutely.
And it's just like, all right, here's my voice. Like, give it to him. Remind him. And it's not a... overnight,
Absolutely
not. This girl got a testimony. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. You got to hear it someday.
Yep.
It's a beautiful testimony.
I always had a faith. Okay, I will always say that I was raised Catholic. Now I would say I'm Christian. I wanted to dive deeper into my relationship than just showing up every single Sunday. I can show up every single Sunday, and but I wasn't showing up. I was not present. I'm trying to be more intentional with my relationships in general, my relationships with God, every single person. And once I started doing that, my world just kind of changed. But guess what? It changed for the good. But then I'm tested. Yeah. Things are being taken away. I had negative in my bank account. I printed that sucker out probably about 3 years ago. I never wanted to be in that position again. And so I needed to change my life. I'm just saying my life was in shambles at a lot of points.
Real quick little testimony. I'm going to just tell her a little testimony. So she got a job offer with a great pay.
Oh, yeah.
She told her boss, I got a job offer with a great pay. I'm about to go.
What's
the pay? I beat it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What? And what was this the whole time?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
Yeah, that threw me off with that kind of stuff.
Yep. And that threw me off because I always questioned for how long. I identified with my job for a while. Mm-hmm. I struggled with that. We're still struggling. I'm saying we're all relatable to some sense.
Yeah, not
for real. You can't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
It's just not it.
Nah, for real. That's crazy.
And we could talk all day, but I think we're running out of time now.
Thank you.
Gotta get in that article too, though.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, honestly. It's been anything you would like to say.
Not all honesty, I ain't got too much to say. Like, make sure y'all tap in with us. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like, comment, and subscribe. Whatever it is going to be posted. Make sure you follow me. Smooth Game TV, SGTV_6. Tap in with us.
Mm-hmm. And this is the first time that I'm going to ask this question, but I think I'm going to start asking this from now on when we have a guest. So I'm glad you're the first one to do it with. Is there anything you want us to pray about and the listeners to pray about for you?
Man, pray to give me more faith. Pray to give me the power of discernment. Pray to give me...
Whoo, bro. All right. God's here. Because literally in my head, I was like, say discernment. Say discernment.
It's crazy.
Say discernment.
Pray to help me through situations where it's like, man, just pray for me, man. I'll be going through a lot. I'll be doing a lot. I'll be... just speak it.
I'm so happy you came, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, that's real.
I'm so happy you came.
Thank you so much.
You got to dab me down with the right.
The right hand, not the left. It's disrespect.
I didn't want to.
It's good. We got to show. We got to teach her. You know what I'm saying? It's good.
I'm learning.
But nah, like he had kind of read my article and he had touched on some cool stuff. So if you get a chance, like go look at that. Like you'll probably be able to gain a better perspective of the human me and not the online presence or whatever you see. Like
yeah, the words in there.
Yeah, they were good.
Man, I'm about to steal some of this.
Yeah.
So tap in with the link will be in the description. That's about it. But yeah, you can say a prayer.
Oh, I got you. Thank you, God, for letting us come together to speak on this podcast, to hear this man's life and to change somebody else's that's listening on this, because reminding them that we all struggle, we all go through it, but guess what? We're all blessed. Even though we may look like we got it all under control in the outside, the inside, we all need you, God. We all need to deeper understand. We all need discernment. We all need faith, Lord. Guide us, protect over us, be there for us, and remind us to lean on you, God. when we need a shoulder to lean on you, to trust in you, to go to you with our problems, to go to you, then help us to manifest the things that are in our minds, God. Help us bring the stuff in our minds to reality, because that is a true gift that this guy right here has, God, and that we all want. We all want the gift to turn something from paper into reality. This guy's an architect, God. Give him the mind of Solomon. Solomon had the most wisdom, and he built your temple, God. Let this man do the same thing. Let him build something for you. Let him design something for you. Touch his life, be upon his life, and be everyone that's listening to this, God. Be on their lives. We love you. We thank you. And in Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen. I'm with it.